Good afternoon. My name is Clayton Singleton, and we're here at the Offsite Gallery at MacArthur Center. This is my show, Norfolk Republic. Want to make sure you come check it out. It's up till next Friday, August 20th. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? We're gonna walk this way. So, check me out. The show is about the shared histories of people who have lived in Norfolk, whether that's a small amount of time or all of your life, such as I. It's just the things that we have in common, whether they be historical, social, or emotional, right? So let's start with some of the historical. Over on Church Street used to be Esquire Records and Afro Shop, all right? Norfolk had tons of record companies, tons of record stores, Frankie's, Tracks, Poonies, DJ's Records and Tapes, Brown's over on 35th Street. If you've been to 35th Street recently, you know about Freshtopia. Freshtopia is one of 30 black-owned record stores in the country, all right? And watch me, they sell vinyl. Watch, see? So this piece right here is more of our historical relationship here in Norfolk, Virginia. I wanted DJ B to be a continuation of what we started so long ago. Record stores are cultural hubs. It's where people gather. It's where you come to sing the songs that you know and love. It's about who we are as people musically. There are things and songs that you know, I know that you know, that if the song came on right now, you could sing the words of that song. Song's 30 years old, but you could sing the words to that song. And that's what music does for us. So when I found this image in like the Norfolk archives, what I did is I had it blown up to a gigantic photograph. So once I had the photograph blown up, then I painted this particular painting on top of the photograph using acrylic paints. Y'all know acrylic paints is like no, right? But peep the work. I don't know if you want to zoom, but peep the work. It's a beautiful rendition. It's something that shows the joy of music. B and I were talking outside for a while, and when he started talking about music, he simply blossomed. You know how you laugh when you love something? That's the laugh DJ B hit us with. And Freshtopia is also a cultural hub. It's where people come to not only shop, but meet and greet. And they also have social functions for people and kids and just community activities. So that's what we do here in Norfolk. It's about who we are as a people and the collective that we are. Speaking about the collective and things that we do in Norfolk, walk with me over here. Now, if you're like me, I used to love going back to school, but I didn't like school shopping all the time. Especially I didn't like buying shoes during the winter, getting those Buster Browns. And where'd you get those Buster Browns? Hoffheimers, right? Yeah, Norfolk had a few Hoffheimers in them. But the Hoffheimers at Ward's Corner, this is the Hoffheimers that you truly, truly remember, that was across the street from People's. It was open 24 hours a day. You thought Walgreens had something, but they were open 24 hours a day. Hoffheimers, when you'd walk in, you'd get greeted. Glass walls everywhere. It smelled like shoes. It didn't smell like feet, right? But when you got up to pick your shoe, you could bring it to the person, and then they bring out this device. You know this device, where you had to put your heel back up in here. Personally, I don't know the difference, or whether it's right heel, left heel, and which shoe is gonna fit your foot. I don't know, but they made us do it anyway. So I know you remember this. It's a beautiful part of the Norfolk that we had, as well as High's Ice Cream. Check me out with the scoops over here. The point of constructing these access panels is that these are ways through which we gain access to opportunities. Now, I searched far and wide to get some of these authentic items. Like the device over there is a true Hoffheimer's foot scale. Do you call it a foot scale, foot measuring device? I think is what they call it on Amazon. But these are authentic 1950 ice cream scoopers. Here is the cool part. It's real. Like, it's tangible. If I were you, I'd get my scoop on. So I know High's ice cream has a beautiful memory base for all of us, especially that bubblegum flavored ice cream that would hurt the teeth if you tried to bite it. I particularly like the swirl myself, okay? Got my swirl on, right? So, speaking of swirling is kind of like collaging your body. So these pieces that look like this are our shared social histories, those things that we all have in common. Now this particular piece is of Norfolk's own, the soul of Norfolk, Chester. You don't even need to know Chester's last name to know who Chester is. Chester is everywhere. Peep this piece. We have Adinkra symbols that represent remembering your past to work and live for your future. We have the wisdom Adinkra symbol. Adinkra symbols, if you don't know, are West African language systems that share grander meaning than what they would have if it were just the literal word. So they're on clothing, they're on houses, they're on roads. It's a beautiful part to actually be able to read your history and your wisdoms through simple symmetry. Through simple symbolism. Chester told a story about his dad's Cadillac breaking down on the way to like a prom type function. It was like this formal party, and random strangers helped he and his friend push the car and get it started. And if you ever had to push your car to get it going, you know, once you got in, you were gone. So he couldn't even thank anybody. It was just a matter of, this is who we are as Norfolk, and we help each other. Here's a cool thing to notice. In each one of these collage type pieces, there's this particular Adinkra symbol. And this particular Adinkra symbol represents love never losing its way home. There are 7 of them in each of them. And each one of the 7 represents one of the wards in our city. Holla at your boy, because we've got the 5 and we've got the 2. Somebody's got to explain the super ward concept to me. I need to just sit me down, talk to me like I'm 5. Okay, so let's just check out one more piece, if we could. Let's go for this piece. Let's go for this piece right here. This piece is called Bowling Park Made, Park Place Raised. All right? This man right here is a beautiful human being. And he's lived his life in Norfolk. He's a product of Norfolk. So much so that wherever he goes, people know who he is. I don't even need to tell you that that's Roe, because you know that's who it is. Here is the beauty of it. These words that are written back here, unlike the painting with Chester, these are not simply Roe's words. These are words I gathered from hundreds of people who have lived in Norfolk, and I combined all of those stories. Here's the beauty. They all have the same memories. You know what I mean? We all remember Friday night at Chuck E. Cheese, pop locking. You know, you remember that, right? We all remember Circle Bingo. We all remember watching fireworks. We all remember Met Park and Thrill Hill, Ocean View. Come now, Thrill Hill? Stop playing. See, these are the Harbor Fest that we have down here. Breakdancing, going to Flipper McCoy's. Man, they need to bring flippers back. I'm just saying. So it's about our shared histories. It's about how we love one another. How do you not like someone with whom you share history? Right? We're bonded in Norfolk. We are truly Norfolk Republic. It's almost like we're our own country. I encourage you to come down to the show. I encourage you to reminisce a little bit. Weep, laugh, have a good time. Bring your family and friends. Hang out. I'm not saying you can barbecue, but I know at City Park, as we call it, I know it's called Lafayette Park, but at City Park, there's no reason, it's always the season to get your barbecue on. So I encourage you to come out to the show. It's open till next Friday, August 20th. Realize that we are a part of Norfolk Arts. We are a part of Neon. And if you go down the magazine lane, there's a mural that I and Nicole did last year. Beautiful mural. There are also other murals around town that have my name probably written going up the side reading Clayton Singleton artist. Here's a hint. If you see a mural with white rectangles and words cut out, That's old boy. So definitely holler at me. Lovely being with you today. Come down and see the show. It's a wonderful place to be. And I'll talk to you soon. Be easy. Deuces.